All right, well, Henry Ruff, Michigan Avenue. We're gonna cross over into one of the worst roads for cycling or driving or anything else anywhere near me. Unless they fixed it. It looks like they may have repaved it. Oh my God. That's incredible. Regardless, this is kind of a creepy, scary little passageway. Where the bus terminal is back here. I almost ended up there one night. And yeah, I'll be damned. Whatever city this is, whether it's Inkster or Romulus or Wayne or Westland, I think it's probably, weirdly enough, it's probably Westland. But the whole road, both sides were like this before. And nobody apparently wants to ride on that side of the road. Like this guy up here, he's technically on the wrong side. But can you blame him? Would you want to ride on that? Do you want to ride on that? So I was hoping that Potter's Field gates would be opened, and they're not. And it's actually a good thing. I'm glad they got this locked off because there's a bunch of vandalism going on and everything else. But sometimes on the weekend, the Signal Seekers RC Club have meetings and events in there. But if you see to the left, there is the entrance to Potter's Field, the the famous, infamous place where they buried people from Eloise mental hospital and basically gave them numbers instead of names. But yeah, one of these times I'll find the gates open, and I'm not so much interested in Potter's Field as exploring the big open field where the Signal Seekers radio controlled club do their stuff. I've been in there a couple times. I took some still photographs, but I've never taken any video. It's kind of a long single lane. So if you drive in there with a car, you're not coming back until you visited them and their little shack out in the middle of the field, which is massive. Big open space. So if you know anything about this stretch, and honestly it's a little less creepy with the road fixed more, but on the other side there's Potter's Field, and they've let it grow over to where there are no markers visible whatsoever, but the markers are kind of chilling. They're just numbers. So I guess if you ended up at Eloise, whether in its poorhouse phase or in its mental institution phase, you were a non-person, you were a number. I see a deer back there frolicking around. Neighborhood off to the other side. is definitely city of Westland is weird. The boundaries have a little finger, this little place offshoot that comes down here. So we've got Lemoyne Gardens. It sounds fancy, but when I rode my bike down through there from time to time, it has seemed pretty much like one of the worst ghettos I have ever seen or been in personally. And I've lived downtown and I've driven through some bad parts of LA, and I got the hell out of there. I was scared. Did not belong there. Got out. So, oh yeah, Ganong Cemetery is up here. As long as we're riding, we might as well pop in. At the end of this is another bike unfriendly patch of Van Born Road. There's no sidewalks and the traffic on Van Born is insane. So it's kind of like a suicide mission riding from Henry Ruff to Merriman, where I can get back on the sidewalk. But yeah, I don't generally don't take shortcut through there. Maybe I'm just being a paranoid white guy, but last time I went through there I just got a bad vibe, and it wasn't a racial vibe, it was a get the fuck out of here vibe. So I tend to trust those intuitions. We got what I think is called Burning Bush Ministries up here. And the burning bush story in the Bible is pretty ominous. I mean, look it up, Burning Bush International Ministries. Oh, I just missed one of the entrances to Ganong. But yeah, let's drive through. I'm not going to do much exploring. William Ganong Cemetery, one of the oldest cemeteries around the area. And I haven't been here in a while. But there are some interesting features that I've photographed in the past. There was an incident of somebody dumping a dead dog back there, which I dragged into the woods for lack of what a better thing to do. There's also a place back here where the ground erosion had caused human remains, bones, and pieces of coffin to come to the surface, and I hope they managed to get that under control. And that was right over here. It doesn't look like, looks like they may have removed the entire plot, but I believe it was right there, or maybe a little further up. The dead dog was along that fence over there. There are some interesting anomalies, if they are still here, but it looks like maybe somebody has cleaned them up. There used to be a bird cage hanging from that tree and a bust of JFK wedged in the fork. It looks like they're no longer there, so there must have been some groundskeeping that has taken place in here. There's also an art installation on the other side, and I'm aware of some occult rituals taking place in here, and it's not just speculation. You can see remnants of ritual implements, and even a social media post of an occultist who came here and openly said he's conducting a ritual in there. I don't know why he picked out this particular cemetery, but it is, you know, kind of a creepy place, so it's kind of understandable. And we got a really nice entanglement here that I've got to document. A few different entanglements, plus a big hole in the road that I hadn't expected. So by entanglement, I mean places where trees and vines have tangled up into chain link fence, like the little shortcut here leading into the corner of Ganong, which somebody has conveniently ripped down because they wanted a shortcut. Probably fugitives escaping from the neighborhood over there need a shortcut to escape through here and under the fence in the back if they're being chased. Which is my, hey, my bike fell over. So this is pretty deluxe entanglement. I'm looking out for poison ivy and poison oak. But check that out. Very nice visuals. Textures and shapes. If you don't get my fascination with these things, it's okay. You know, it's kind of it's an art thing, but I dig it. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts too, so I don't want to get poison ivy or poison oak up my legs or up my anything else. And check out this entanglement. This is nice. Trimmed off here. Little piece avoiding the metal. Coming through the fence. Some nice engagements, entanglements down here where it comes through the fence and back on the other side. They're getting a session for church over there. It's a pretty big church, and they usually have a billboard up on the corner of Van Born. So I'm gonna end the video right now.